Hello, everyone. My name is Alexander Ermenkov, and today is 22nd of February, 2023. It is my birthday. A lot of you are just wishing me a lot of happiness and health and so on, and I thank you very much. And I would like to continue my daily reality with Alex videos, and I'm going to do this through the whole of 2023, and I'm expressing a lot of things about reality. And since the passion of being a ruling reality coach is something which interests me a lot, and I would like to share it with all of you, and that's why I would like to continue sharing more information regarding my daily reality. And what I wanted to speak about today, even on my birthday, it is a very interesting topic. And anyhow, I'm preparing, it is part of one of my programs that I'm preparing. And I would like to share my screen now and just to show you something which is interesting. So I would like to speak about the ultimate value of who we are. And this is a very interesting topic, especially when we have the birthdays, because when we have birthdays, then we are honored and people are thanking us about being alive, and everybody's wishing us success and so on and so on. But we are to understand why and where is actually the ultimate value of us, where is the essence of who we are, and what is making us exactly so special. And of course, during the birthdays, we are celebrating ourselves, but what we are doing during the other days, the other 64 days of the year or 65 days in the year. And once we realize what and how to discover value, everything starts with us. We can never love ourselves, we can never value ourselves enough if we don't understand where is exactly our value and why we are so valuable. Because at the moment we are more than 8 billion people. A lot of us are poor, some of us are rich, a lot of us are willing to be like the 1%, other parts of us are hating the 1%, and so on and so on. But where is the ultimate value of who we actually are? And the basic thing we are to understand is generated here in my next talk that I would like to speak about. And this is why we are created generic and shaped into uniqueness. A lot of us are chasing significance, and we are doing it because we don't understand that already we have a value which is so unique that it is not necessary to be more significant than who we are already. And that's why chasing significance long-term is not going to bring us to the path of fulfillment. And once we understand that all of us, the 8 billion of us, are created just to be equal in the same, that we have the same potentials, the same probabilities, and each of us is as valuable as everyone else. So then we are not to compare with each other. We are not in a competition. I'm not trying to prove now to anybody that is watching me that I'm someone that he is to follow, or that I'm someone better than somebody else. Every one of us have its own personal reality. We have our own personal experiences, and everything is done on purpose. Because once we arrive in this realm of the reality, then immediately our shaping into uniqueness starts, and it is happening through all of our life here in this present realm of experience. And actually, the things that we don't value are the things that are shaping our uniqueness. The place we are born shapes our unique value. No one of us is born on the same place, and even if it happens so that some of us are born in the same place, then we are not born in the same year, we are not born in the same month, we are not born on the same day, or at least we are not born at the same hour. And from there, our uniqueness starts. Of course, the day and night cycles are the same, but because of the movement of the star, every day from the existence of the universe till the end of the existence of the universe as we know it is unique. And so each of our own birthdays is a unique experience for the human being that is entering this world. And for example, I have entered this realm in 1974 in Bulgaria, in a communist country, and in a world that was shaped quite differently than what it is today. But this is what started to shape my uniqueness. So the things that we hate the most are actually the most valuable things that are creating our uniqueness. And once we understand that our value is actually hidden in our daily experiences that we are constantly ignoring and that are shaping us on a daily basis, then we are going to start valuing everything that is happening with us during the day. And when I establish myself as a ruling reality coach, this is what I'm mentoring and trying to convey as a message to all of us, that once we start monitoring our daily reality and start to extract as much as possible awareness of everything that is happening, then we are going to be able to realize and to absorb more of this uniqueness, because it is important what is happening. From a generic being, we are converted through our experiences in a unique being that is known like any other on the place of the planet. So the moment when, like today, I'm celebrating my birthday, I know quite well that there will never be someone as unique as myself on this planet, but this is also giving us a lot of obligations, because all of us have something unique that we are to share with each other. And then what is created this uniqueness for all of us, it is called the emptiness around, that is uniquely created for each of us to feel. This is a very interesting topic, which I have discovered during the last 2-3 years of reflection, that the things that I see as emptiness in the outer reality, actually all of you cannot spot, and the things that all of you are spotting in the outer reality as emptiness, only each one of you is able to feel. So all of us, the 8 billion, can feel different emptiness that only each of us can see, and it is specially created for each of us to be able to express through our inner being in the outer reality. And that's why we are not competing in the moment. I'm not competing with you about the same, let's say, 1 million. I'm not competing with you about the same project of building houses, let's say. I'm not competing with you about caring for a specific cause on this planet. So instead of going into a competitional mode where each of us are just fighting for the same scarce resources, Once we understand that our value is in our uniqueness and our experiences, and that only each one of us can spot and observe special emptiness, then our life becomes much more different. Then we are in a mode where daily we are celebrating our uniqueness as on our birthday. Then we can feel each of our day as we are here with a purpose, with a meaning, and no one is here to replace us, and no one is here to erase us, but on the contrary, everything in the surrounding is supporting us with one and only specific goal, and this is for us to be allowed to feel this emptiness in order all of us to benefit from each other's expression. And this is something that I'm exploring a lot, because also when I'm trying to work with my company, where I have more than 30 people, each one has so many specific, unique capabilities that it is impossible to create clone-like society of people where I'm going to treat everyone as it is like in a matrix. And actually, once we understand that each one of us have a specific essence that is creating our authenticity, through which our energy is exploding forward into the reality, only then we are going to understand that we are going to be fulfilled in life. Once we are positioned as viewers of the emptiness that only we can spot in the outer reality that creates a usefulness for each one of us, for a benefit for all the others. This is very interesting, and it is a very broad topic, and I'm constantly exploring it, because this is giving me the boldness to be able to express myself, because I realized that instead of closing myself as I did in the first 45 years of my life and just living in my personal own environment without sharing, without being able to support, to express, to give examples how I'm performing better, once we understand that collaboration is a mighty principle that helps all of us become much more beneficial for each other, then this collaborational principle starts creating an explosion of potential for all of us. And that's why this constant reflection about our ultimate value, because of course it's very easy long-term to project and to try to find the value in other areas of life, like in the money, in the health, in our children, in our life, in our experiences. But the value is there only in our uniqueness based on our daily experiences, and the doingness that we are constantly expressing, that purpose is to feel specific emptiness. And then, of course, we come to this procrastination, and why it is possible for all of us to dare to give our gift of value for the others. And then the world needs the expression of who we are. This is so strongly deep inside of us that if we don't understand this type of principle, it is not going to become freedom for us, because this is freedom. Freedom is to really allow ourselves to start expressing our deeper inner essence. And of course, we can blame everything around that it's not our fault that we are not doing, but once we realize that each one of us has something special, something unique, that all the world, all the universe is waiting for us to start expressing for the benefit of all the others, then we are going to become bold, then we are daring, because now we know the reason why. Now we have a reason, we have a purpose, because we were shaped through our personal experience in this uniqueness. And this is so deep. We can go so much deeper here. We can go for hours just in how the gift in each of us is created, because gifts are always created through pressures. Because, as you know, or if you don't know, you can follow me in YouTube, in Facebook, in my webpage, and you can see what are my basic messages. And they are that each one of us is a limitless being inside of us, and each one of us is constantly on a daily basis experiencing specific limitations that no other else is possible to experience, and these limitations are constantly shaping this uniqueness. And that's why on a daily basis, a lot of successful people are constantly journaling their experiences, because they understand that they can convert them on a daily basis into long-term assets, because there are two things that are creating out of us an asset and are generating a lot of energetical force into this asset based on the experiences. And that's why everything that we have lived in the reality is creating deep inside of us as a storage, a big potential of explosion of uniqueness that we are able long-term then to use in order to become a specific beneficial entity for all of the universe, because it's not all only for our clothes, it's for all of us that are or are going to be in existence. And long-term, this expression, this daring to become a giveability type of person is allowing for us to become and to express and to attract others to our specific ecosystem, because it is created in such a way in the construct of reality that everything that I'm creating as an ecosystem through my 49 years of experience is now benefiting a lot of other people. And I'm only giving, and I'm feeding myself not from my own personal ecosystem. I'm feeding myself from your ecosystems that you are creating, and I spot things that I'm not able to produce, I'm not able to express. And that's why it's so wonderful for all of us to be in communication, to be in collaboration, because each one of us have different things to offer to each other. And then we come to my urge and desire for all of us, and it is one of the hardest things that we can achieve, is how to become a giveability being. And why this is the biggest type of mindset that is making us all to explode, and is the best positioning for us to be successful. If we think that success is for us in order to take away from reality, in order to exploit reality, in order to consume, then we are entering a totally different destructive cycle that is actually erasing little by little our uniqueness. But if we understand why we are to be positioned as a contributors, as a givers, as a givability type of being, then we are entering a different type of reality. And of course, this is something that is very difficult to do. I thought it is easy, but since I'm trying and I'm positioning more myself into this givability position as a being, I see that this is something that is not so easy to be done. There is a resistance from the outer reality because first, we as human beings between us don't respect this. When somebody starts to say that he wants to help, immediately we say, aha, this guy is selling, he's wanting an exchange, he's wanting a transaction. And usually it is so if this being hasn't understand these principles of the ultimate value of who we are. But if we honestly are able to collaborate through our uniqueness of each one of us, then we feel this exchange of this essence of the differences that are between us and how we can perceive each one of us as a specific value that is not possible to be felt in any other way. And of course, actually givability, when we become a person of value, it is creating such a collaboration, such a networking, which is totally different with what we usually experience on a non-authentic way. And this is something that I wanted to share with you. It is about this ultimate unique gift that each one of us is. And for sure, till the end of 2023, I'm willing to bother you on a daily basis with my different expressions. And tomorrow evening at 21 o'clock UK time, I'm going to do a webinar called How to Rule in the Construct of Reality. You can see it in my Facebook, in my LinkedIn, and I'm going to give away 10 of my programs, which are Ruling Reality Basic program. It is a 1-month program, 28 plus videos, where I'm explaining daily with videos different ways of thinking and mindset. And till now, I have some students, and a lot of them are saying, well, it's not so easy, it is difficult, it is not so easy to understand and to apply everything that I am speaking about. But when we understand that everything is happening behind the scene, everything is happening in the invisible, and during the day when we open our eyes, when we start working with the 5 senses, we are only experiencing the result of all our efforts in the invisible realm. And the world of the unseen, the world of the beyond, the realm where everything is actually cooking, it's much more different than the realm that we are used to in our 5 data sense reality that we're experiencing daily. But if we don't learn how to live and to dwell there, we are not able to comprehend our daily reality. And that's why I really enjoy sharing my program, Ruling Reality Basics, with all of us, because this is actually the only thing that is helping me to have a successful, interesting, fulfilling daily reality. Enjoy your reality, continue exploring, and have nice experiences that are constantly creating your uniqueness. Bye-bye.